Tom and DJ sending you love, Jess. Yeah, glad you enjoyed it. I keep getting to tell you let's do that because I'm going to put them on top because otherwise I'm actually going to start signing yours, which maybe that's a good thing. A bit of a Tom and Luke picture matchup would be quite fun, couldn't it? Yeah. If you want to order one of us signing the other one's face, feel free. Actually don't, because that would get really complicated. or do. Melanie says, "Hi Tom, thank you for bringing Henry to life and giving us one of the greatest stories in gaming history. Your work is giving me so much joy." Melanie. Thank you, Melanie. It gives us a lot of joy, this game, doesn't it?
It does. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Okay, Melanie.
Sorry, I get sucked into.
I know. I'm just
it's very. I wish Luke Dale was a real person. Me too. Me too.
That's so existential.
Oh, Luke is locked in.
What does that mean?
When you're locked in, it means very focused.
Okay. Melanie, you thanked me for bringing Henry to life. Well, thank you for giving Henry life. Because you're the ones that get to play him, so it's actually you that bring him to life. Bowie, excellent name. Spelled B-O-W-E-I. Says, Tom, just finished the game and really love it. Literally the best game of my life. Please sign, I feel quite hungry. But deliver us from evil. Nice, I haven't had that before. Okay, Bowie, we can definitely do that.
Tom, your banana, someone said.
I know. I'm gonna save it for when we pass the baton. Yeah.
It's going fast in chat.
There you go, Bowie. Stroke banana on his neck. Absolutely not. 3:40 on a Tuesday afternoon. So this one is from someone called Farney, which they've spelt Fanny and put an exclamation mark, but then they explained to me that it's pronounced Farney, so thank you for clearing that up. Hi Farney. Farney says, "Hi Tom, you're so cute and lovely. I wish you nothing but the best." Thank you, Farney, so are you. "Can you please draw Henry with his beautiful children, Mutt and Pebbles?" Okay, we know how this one goes. Here's Mutt. And here's Pebbles. Right, I sort of nailed the Pebbles thing last time, but didn't. It was the mane that did it, wasn't it?
The mane is very important for the
Yeah.
horse, otherwise it does just look like a camel or something.
So, yeah, I've stuck with the head when I do Pebbles now as well, because I think it's sort of safer for everyone. So you've got a profile Pebbles with a mane, and then a suspiciously feline-looking mutt, which is the only kind I can do. There you go, funny. But you're right, they are my beautiful children. I'm glad you described them as that, because that's how Henry feels about them.
Visja, Luke, do you ever want to do musical theatre again? And if so, what role would you want to play? If I may suggest one, I think you'd be perfect as Shakespeare in Something Rotten. Hard to be a bard is basically written for you. I've heard that song, I've not seen the show, but yeah, no, I'd love to do musical theatre again one day. It's just very difficult with scheduling. Like, if I was to do theatre now, it would mean taking a step out of, any games I might get, or streaming. It sort of removes you from the rest of the world, and you go into like a little kind of microcosm for a while with theatre, and you're sort of, it's tricky. So it might not be worth it for now, but maybe one day.
But you should.
I know.
You will eventually.
I know. I do miss it. I mean, it was my whole life for sure. But one day
you'll get back to it, sure. I haven't done theatre for 7 years. I do mostly TV now. So,
yeah.
But I miss it too. So Aaron of Scarlet says, can you draw a quick sketch of angry Henry with a quote next to it saying, "Where's my sword?" Which I've done. You can draw it wherever and however you like. Okay, well, I've drawn it in my house today. So there you go, Aaron of Scarlet. And that's another name I think popped up in the last stream.
And you remember the one, well done.
Well, do you know why? Because it actually was on... Yeah, you mean the one that I'd already done? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work, eh?
Beautiful.
So Dev says, could you include one of your favourite lines or something Henry would say to cheer someone up on a rough day? Yeah, I can, Dev. Absolutely do that.
Mm-hmm.
A bad day is just a bad brackets hungry day. That's a little mashup of my favourite line and a word of encouragement. Oh, this is one of those that has no instructions. So,
And no one to write it to.
but maybe some people at the con just quite liked it to be just our names or just the message, didn't they?
Yeah.
So for that person, which is number 5, if you're wondering who you are, big love to you. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Again, no instructions from this one, but it is from lovely Serena. Was Serena here earlier? I feel like we did one for Serena earlier.
Maybe.
No instructions here, so just big love, my friend.
Philalia, thank you so much for the 5 gifts.
Thank you.
Kia Dev, thank you very much. Lopez38, you guys helped me through a rough time and made me realise that I should live life bravely and to the fullest. Also back from Prague. Had an amazing time. What a stunning city. Wishing everyone in the community the chance to experience something like this too. Drunk on love, high on life.
Yes, Lopez. What a lovely message. Thank you.
We love to see it. We love to see it, Lopez.
There you go, Serena. Big love to you, my friend. Now then, Sophie.
I'll let you finish these if you want to.
Should we see?
It's up to you. There's 15, 14,
Yeah.
14 left.
Could do. I'm happy to do that.
Yeah, and then I'll just finish mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Sophie says, "Hi Sophie, al dente, Sophie, brackets open." Do you know what that means?
Brackets open.
Al dente is putting you at a sentence that inspired you to be bold, and a drawing of your cat with the Tintin hair flop. You mean the cat with my Tintin? Do you mean, yeah, okay, the cat with the Tintin. So should I write Sophie brackets open, do you think? Is that what you want me to do?
I wouldn't. I don't know what open means in that context.
No, me neither. So should I just put Sophie, al dente is putting you at, and then...
I think so. Open could be like usually you put something in brackets after a name to illustrate how you're supposed to pronounce it, but
yeah.
I don't know. We're stumped with that one, Soph.
Sorry, Sophie.
Tsunami. Sorry if it's already been asked, but outside of KCD, what's each of your favourite roles that you've ever done? Wow.
That's a hard one.
It's a hard one.
It's hard as well because of the reasons we were just talking about, that like I'd have a sort of favourite one in theatre and a favourite one in TV and then even, like favourite one of a time of life, or I mean favourite game obviously KCD2, but that's the only game I've done. And favourite character is Henry, because I've never played any other character for that long or in that depth.
Yeah.
That thing we talked about where because like the player gets to make them who they want to be, playing all those versions of that character you don't get to do in any of the medium. So definitely my favourite character is Henry.
Yeah.
Is that really obvious?
Well, I mean, outside of KCD they said, but sure.
It's literally like being an exam when you're 12. And I was like, read the question.
Alright, so TV characters, because you've played a lot of TV characters.
TV character...
and film, to be fair.
Yeah, I think TV... Oh god, it is hard. It's hard to... Well, I won't give the spoiler away, but I always like playing characters that aren't necessarily what they seem and that have a lot going on underneath. And actually that character in The Suspect that I did was that. So that was definitely a lot of fun. And theatre, oh God, it's so hard. Actually, someone found, when you were talking about the images, they found this character that I did when I was really young, which was a real character, like a really complex individual who was in prison and who had been convicted of murder and all these awful things. But that was an amazing thing to do because it was so different to me, and I I much prefer playing characters that are way off centre. Yeah. And that was the one with the shaved head and all that, and it was a face tattoo that was a real tattoo on the real person, which he had given himself, and all this mad stuff. So from a character perspective, that was a really amazing character to play.
Nice.
What about you?
I didn't do a great deal of TV. I've never even been in a film. But what I did yet, but I did do a TV stint with Doctors.
Oh yeah, I did Doctors too.
Yeah, Doctors and Holby City and Casualty were these shows that every actor in the UK does, like every single one. It's a rite of passage. You must do it because it's a soap opera that just rolls forever. So they always need new fresh actors. And I did a character that was a bit of a creep. And a lot of people have said, in the first scene, you don't know he's a creep, but a lot of people have said, there was something about the way you did it. I could tell something was off, but it wasn't obvious. And so I've always been quite proud of that one.
Yeah. They're always the most fun to play, right? Basically when you're the bad guy, usually.
Yeah.
Except when you're pretending not to be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Thank you, Sophie. Got your little... Oh, the cat with the Tintin. I didn't do the Tintin. Here you go. You asked me what makes me brave. Love makes me brave, like most people. And there's a Tintin cat. So, Tori has given no instructions.
I was in Genius as well. Genius was like the biggest show I ever did. It was like a big Hollywood set. That was really fun. It was who was it? Jeffrey Rush was playing Einstein, and who was playing young Einstein? Johnny Flynn.
Oh, he's great.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
And so I got to work with Johnny, and he was lovely. He was really nice.
Yeah, he's such a great actor. Tori has no instructions, so big love to you, Tori. Oh, this is, well, there's more than one Fatine in the world, but there's a lovely Fatine who has sent me messages. Oops, sorry, just writing your number. Does that look like an 18 to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Fatine, screen name, The Notorious Thick. Thic, Thick. If it's a Fatine I'm thinking of, Fatine is French. Huge fan of your work in KCD and Devils, thank you. Oh, Devils was a fun character, yeah. In the mood for some tomfoolery, see what she's done there. So I would love to have a doodle of Mutt and Henry and something sweet and funny. No problem, Fatine, you can absolutely have that.
Everyone wants me to get rid of the beard now. It's too big for you guys. At first, we did a vote a few weeks ago, and the one that won was keep the beard. And now you're all saying get rid of the beard. Okay, now everyone's saying keep the beard. See, I can't please you all, you see. Can't please you all. It has become rather a thing.
But once you get used to it...
I really like it.
Yeah, it's hard to get rid of, isn't it?
I really like the beard now, and it's going to be difficult to lose it.
I had to do it for a job for about best part of a year, and I got so sick of it, and then when I could get rid of it, I was like, I don't think I want to get rid of it.
It's such a commitment once you've got it.
Fatine, there's your Henry and Mutt. Henry has his sword, of course, like the last one. Don't get hungry is my sweet message, my sweet life advice to you, Fatine. Jamie has given no instructions, but that's fine, because we can work with that.
Begxit. The beard exit.
There you go, Jamie. Big love, my friend. Michael says, thank you for everything. Can you please write, elves all hate to hit a cat? from the song. It's a line in the song, isn't it?
Yes.
It's the one, yeah, I do remember doing some very drunken singing. Michael, elves all hate to hit a cat. Maybe I'll do you a bit of music on there, just to remind, even though it's your idea, just to remind you that it's from a song. How about that? Okay. So, Kelly says, if possible, can you put one of your favourite Henry quotes on the reverse? Yes. Okay, I'll do it on the back.
Just going on about this beard.
Beard game.
It's become a real thing.
I've done it on the back for you, Kelly, because you asked. I feel quite hungry, but I've also done you that on the front. Big love to you. Hope that works.
Okay, you've got 9 left to do before, or 8 left before we pass over.
Okay. So Lena says, can you please assign me 100 years of chasm duty? Thank you both. What does that mean?
Chasm duty? Well, a chasm is like a...
Yes.
I theoretically...
Do we want you to finish that sentence? Can you please
It's
assign
a
me...
gaping hole, isn't it? A chasm.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Why would you assign someone... I think that's a reference that we don't understand, isn't it? Should we...
100 years of chasm duty. What on earth? The fiery chasm from whence it came.
No, the internet isn't telling us anything. So I will just do literally what you've asked, which is I assign you... I mean, I guess it's probably like a asking Henry to
Oh, I know what it's from. There's a quest in the game where you have to look after a hole in the ground, and there's this guy, and you go down. I don't want to spoil it too much for you, but you have to go down there and find him, and he's like this scary dude, and he's been on duty there for like ever. And the poor motherfucker,
yes, so this rings bells.
Guarding a, like, you know, something that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And the poor guy, and actually that made me cry, because it was so sad.
I
Like,
do
this
remember
poor man had been cast down there and made to look after this place when he didn't even need to, and he kind of lost like who he was, and it was really sad. So I think that's
100 years of chasm duty.
I think that might Taras. I think that might. I did cry during that quest. I did. I found it so moving.
No, that's nice.
We got a really wholesome ending in the end, because you could have ended it bloodily, and I ended it very peaceably. Luke, when don't you cry? Very true. I'm constantly crying.
There you go, Lena. I assign you 100 years of chasm duty.
Oh, they just did a poll for you, Tom.
Yeah.
And they want you to grow a beard.
Okay.
Well, that was bloody easy, wasn't it? No protestations from you.
I do. The only thing is, for auditions and stuff, it's not ideal because it makes you look very particular. So I trim this once a week because I'm lazy, and that's it, like once a week, because it's sort of flexible. But yeah, I'll grow a beard for a bit.
Well, it's a poll on Twitch. You can't not do it.
Someone says it's contractually binding. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
I will. I'm not going to grow a full beard, but I'll just won't shave for a bit. I'm quite happy.
62%.
Amanda says, I was going to request you write a grouping of words you said to the cumin Vasco, but it may not be appropriate, so write what you'd like. Well, I'll write something I didn't say to Vasco, which is something very polite.
I play with my beard all the time because I'm not used to having one, so it's just like this. It's like having a rodent on my face, and I'm just stroking it. That's how it feels.
Yeah, I do know what you mean. It sort of wants scratching and playing.
Yeah, it does. It's very therapeutic.
Amanda, good day to you, Vasco. Something that Henry would never say so politely, as we all know. And lots of love.
Arvis Drake, thank you so much. Nat, hiya, love your work, and I just wanted to say that you two have brought so much joy into my life. Unfortunately, I can't watch today because I'm studying for upcoming exams, Would you be so kind as to wish me luck and help deal with the stress?
Yes.
Good luck, Nat.
Good luck, Nat.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good luck with your
Also,
exams.
more important that you're studying, to be fair. Like, as I've said it before, you're not going to learn anything here. You're going to have fun. But it's not going to get you through your exams.
This is going to make you lose brain cells.
Yes.
Not gain them.
Has anyone been here from the start today? And could we sort of do a brain cell count and see what it's done for you?
Oh yeah, has this enriched your life at all?
Yeah. Anyone?
I doubt it.
Silence.
IB's
Oh, okay, quite
a
not.
lot of
Oh wow, well done everyone. Wow.
Like 4 hours. Jesus Christ be praised.
We salute you. That's impressive.
Very impressive.
Madison says, "Can you make a big heart inside and inside? Get your life together and play the game." Yes.
Oh, we've got Lena Beans here saying, "That's me, the Chasm Duty girl. It's from a book called The Way of Kings."
Okay, so let us know, Lena Beans, because you've been very present and lovely today, if you are happy with that signature, because if you're not, I will do it again. It says, so I assign you 100 years of Chasm Duty. So if you're happy with that, let us know, and if you're not happy, let me know what I can do to make it better, and I will. Madison says, "Can you make a big heart?" With the get your life together and play the game. So it's going to have to be quite a big heart. I'm going to do the words first.
Lena Bean says it's perfect.
You're perfect, Lena Beans. Thank you. Get your life together and play the...
You took a walk with your dogs with us. Oh, that's very sweet.
Oh, nice.
People often include... People just watch my streams with their pets. Which is very sweet. Which is very cool.
There you go, Madison. I hope that's what you hoped for. It's quite a big heart. Oh, hang on, actually, Madison. Sorry, I'm going to redo that because it's just smudged.
We got a smudge.
Get your knife together and play.
Regarding the previous stream, when trying to speak French, peasant translates to paysan, or more informally, pécanard. Also, I feel quite hungry would be j'ai très faim.
Oh. So you can't say like j'ai assez faim. Like what? How do you say quite? As in like
a little.
Quite, but not loads.
Petit.
Help us out here, French person who's...
J'ai petit faim.
J'ai petit faim, is that what they said?
No, but I'm guessing.
Okay. What are the French speakers saying?
Should we ask someone who fucking knows? Philedea, Luke, I need to know on a scale of 1 to hamster, how soft is the beard? Much love to you both. It's certainly nowhere near hamster. It's quite gruff, actually. Yeah, it's pretty rough. So I'm gonna have to condition it, I think. Yeah. So I'd say about a 2. If hamsters are 10, it's capybara. Oh, I've got to say I love a capybara. I just love them. They're so funny. You ever seen them run? They're so funny. Yes, condition it. Okay. Capybaras are amazing. They're like nothing else. They're like a giant hamster. Like a really massive hamster.
Are you talking about those animals in Prague that are in the river?
No, those are called nutrice.
Okay.
And they're like...
Those are amazing.
European beavers.
Yeah.
They're quite small. A capybara is like this fucking big.
Right.
But it kind of looks like a cross between a hamster and a beaver.
Where do you find these?
You don't really find them in the UK. They are in zoos in the UK. I don't know where you find them naturally, but they're fucking weird. They're so funny.
I've never heard of this animal. How have I got
You've never heard of a capybara?
I've never heard of it.
Newsflash. He's never heard of a capybara.
But also, I'd never heard of those animals in the Czech people watching this will know what I'm talking about. There are these amazing beaver things in the river, which I've never seen anywhere else. But there's loads of them, and they're very tame.
Yeah, you can row over to the middle of the river in Prague.
Yeah.
And they're just there chilling.
But they're also a bit aggressive, apparently. And some Czech people told me that you shouldn't get too close.
Yeah.
So Lisa says, "Hello, can you please draw a cat with a sword? Thank you for your amazing work in KTV2. Maybe some cute words for me too." Yes. Much love from Austria. There you go, Lisa. That is what a cat with a sword looks like in my head. Actually, that's not horrible by my standards.
That's
quite good.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay, so the capybaras are based in Brazil, or South America.
I spent a bit of time there. I never saw any of those.
Yeah, same. They're a fascinating animal, a very funny animal, and nutria. I think nutrias are the ones in Prague, which are basically beavers. They're the same kind of thing.
Nice.
Do they build dams, chat? You would think so, given that they live in the centre of a river. You think that maybe that's their natural instinct.
So, we have a birthday shout out here, which is for Moe. And Moe is, in a week today, is going to be 29. Do you want to say happy birthday to Moe?
Happy
birthday, Moe!
Happy birthday, Mo!
Well, she says it, or he says it to pronounce Moe.
Moe. Sorry, someone made me laugh. They said, "What, you're telling me a nutria isn't just a breakfast bar?"
Happy 29th birthday, Moe. You've asked me to say you will be warm again from your favourite fantasy series, the Stormlight Archive. Anyone else a fan of the Stormlight Archive? You will be warm again. So there. Min Kyung Shin, who we've seen before, or spoken to before. Is Min Kyung here? Must be really late if you're I think, from Korea. I thought you said you were from Korea. Must be late there now, so probably not. Probably asleep. Hello from Korea. Please write my favourite Henry line, I care about you, and draw a little mutt under it. Thank you. Always cheering you on. No problem at all.
Thank you, Morning Bernie. Thank you, Just Martina.
Thank you, Jess.
Thank you, Vera's Art Blog. Thank you. Vera's Art Blog does the most amazing animations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like they'll take something that I said on stream and then create a whole cartoon out of what I said.
Oh, wow.
But like as Hans and Henry. I'll have to show you.
Nice.
Very funny. Very funny. Vera mentioned
Min Kyung Shin, I care about you, and there's Mutt saying woof. As usual, just confirming that it is in fact a dog. Sarah Miller. Oh, last two. Sarah Miller says, kiss please. Absolutely. Kiss please and nothing else. And we'll just do Aiden's one as well, so that doesn't spoil.
he's gonna eat the banana soon, guys, don't worry.
Sarah Miller, kisses to you. I am very soon, in fact.
They need to know.
I know. In fact, I love that sense of like there's a sort of parental instinct to chat that I've noticed, but they sort of don't want you to pass out, which is quite nice. Aiden says, "Go Wild King."
I think they're all aware that if you don't eat it, I fucking
yeah, exactly. That's a nice message. Thank you, Aiden.
Gorgeous.
Aiden,
right?
You say "Go Wild King." I say "Going Wild King."